Right, hello there. I'm going to carry on from yesterday's video about going through the menu on the GoPro. So pressing and holding that button there gets us into the first page of the menu. Now, this resolution and frames per second, I'm getting very tongue-tied today. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to click on that button. There we go. Along the top, you have three buttons, which would indicate there's 4:3 across there. That gives you your 4K at a 4:3 screen size. Now we want our 16:9 screen size, so we use the second line down. 5K indicates the file size and the quality of the picture. Obviously 5K is better than 4K, 4K is better than 2.7K, and 2.7K is better than 1080p. And as most videos that I shoot go on YouTube, and YouTube don't really go over 4K, so I'm going to stick to 4K 30. That means 30 frames per second. You can choose, these three here are highlighted. There's in the white is 24, is 30, which I've selected. 60 frames per second is available. These ones that are grayed out are not available. Now if I go to 5K, you'll notice that the 60 frames per second is grayed out, so I can't use 60 frames. But if I go to 1080p, I'm trying to do it looking through my phone, there we go, I've got 240 frames per second in 1080p, which is very slow. Okay, but I'm going to go back to 4K 30, which is my preferred choice. To come out of this screen, press the middle button again, and I'm back to this screen. Now I'm going to go into lenses. Lenses, this tells you the type of lens that's available. At the moment I'm using a linear lens with a horizon leveling. I told you I was getting tongue-tied. So this simply means that when you're out video filming, the horizon will stay level. If you tilt it beyond 27 degrees, I think, it will snap over to that particular angle. But yeah, normally you won't be going at 27 degrees, you'll just be within a few degrees of horizontal normally when you're riding a bike or out filming. So these positions here are all the different lenses available. You can go for narrow, back to where we were, there's linear, and then we have wide, and the last one of course is super view. So I'm going to go back to my preferred choice, which is linear and horizon leveling. Come out of this, go into hyper smooth. So this hyper smooth is the type of stabilization you get. So hyper smooth 3.0 boost is what I tend to use most of the time. Then there's just simply high, on, and off. So we'll go to boost. So that's the stabilization. Scheduled capture, you don't really need that. So unless you want to catch the sunset or sunrise, you can set the timer for the camera to wake up and start recording. This is the duration, so if you wanted to film for 30 minutes, you can set your timer here. And hindsight, now this is quite good because it will record, before you press the shutter button, it will record a certain number of frames, maybe 15 minutes. Let's go in and explore. Hindsight will give you off, or 30 seconds, there we go. It'll give you 30 seconds of video footage before you press the record button. Obviously you have to have the camera switched on and pointing at your target. So as soon as something happens, if you press the record button, it will capture the first 30 seconds before you press that button. This is rather handy, but I don't use it. Anyway, so that's it. That's your 4 buttons on the main screen. Obviously later on I should do another one. Oh no, hang on. We've got 2 more on that first screen. We've got timer, off, zoom, and because we're on blinking screen, I hope the next generation camera comes out is better than this one. Right, there we go. Zoom is off. I can't use it in my current setup. Obviously there's Pro Tunes and then shortcuts. So we'll talk about those later on. But that's the main 6 features on that screen, and we'll talk about the rest another time. Okay, bye.